Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about my current favourite artists and songs at the moment. So of course I'm not going to be able to play any of these in the video because of copyright and things like that, but I do have Spotify, so if you have that then definitely check out the link below to my account. I have many playlists. I am obsessed with making playlists, so I have a playlist for literally everything pretty much. And yeah, so today I'm just going to be going through my current favorites. So definitely if you want to check out these artists, they're on Apple Music and YouTube and stuff as well, but all these artists are combined into my current favorites playlist on Spotify if you do have Spotify and want to go check them out. Firstly, before I get fully into this video, I want to give a big shout out to a YouTube friend of mine called 50 Shades of Lame. So they just did a video recently that I kind of featured in, and so definitely go check that out and see if you can find where I am. If you can, then heads up to you because it's a little bit harder to find, but yeah, let's get straight into it. So lately I have been into a lot of just classic pop music. Usually I don't listen to what's on the radio or things like the top 100 or whatever, but I have actually really been getting into a lot of them. I think there's a lot of variety at the moment, and so a lot of these things are quite popular. Now, I haven't really been listening to a whole lot of new artists or bands, but one I have been really into is No Rome. They are on the same record label as the 1975, and the 1975 actually produced No Rome's new EP, and so it definitely has some kind of aspects of their music, so of course I love it. And also just he's got his own cool style, got a cool voice, definitely worth checking out. If you're from Australia, New Zealand, they're actually touring here in September. No Rome is the 1975's support act, so that will be really cool to see, and I definitely suggest you go check them out. My favourite song, I don't know, the whole new EP is amazing. I do like the song Pink. I do not know how to describe music styles. I might put a little clip of his music in just because I don't think he's popular enough to get a copyright claim on this video, so I might put a little snippet of one of his other songs. But yeah, that one's really good, and Narcissist, which is also featuring the 1975, is really good too, and yeah, they're just really fun songs.
Only if you wanna go prove it. Promise me you never lie. I could buy things that you would like. Those shit you bought on the back. Balenciaga on the cap.
Also, of course, I'm getting into You Need to Calm Down by Taylor. I do really love that it's like a pride anthem, and the video is really cool, and I will be talking about that in more detail later, so I won't really talk about it too much now. Now, another one I did not expect that I'm getting into lately is Gabby Hanna. So she is a YouTuber and she's recently got into music. I only really knew this because I watched Tristan, I don't know his channel name, but he's a vocal coach and he reacts to a lot of singers and music and things like that, and I originally saw her stuff on his channel, and I wasn't really into her earlier stuff. I think there's like some song called Honest or something. I really don't know, but I really like her song at the moment, Perfect Day, I think it's called. Again, I heard that firstly on Tristan's channel. It's definitely got a musical theatre vibe, which I think really suits her voice. I think she's grown so much from the first few songs she released, I don't know how long ago, but yeah, I think it really suits her voice, and it really does tell a story. It starts off like, oh, this is a perfect day, it's like great, I've got butterflies and yay, it's so happy, and then it kind of gets dark, and you know, the person she likes is like cheated on her or something, I don't know, something bad happens, and then it kind of turns into like, it was a perfect day but now it's not, kind of thing. I don't know, you really need to listen to it. I get really emotional listening to it because it's like a real story. It's not just like a bop song or a sad song. It's kind of it builds, you know. So I think it is really good and worth listening to if you're into that thing. I don't know if everyone will, because I'm not usually a musical theatre type person, but I really like those themes in this song. Another song that I feel like a lot of people are into at the moment is Never Really Over by Katy Perry. I was a bit late to it, I think, but my friend showed it to me and I really love it. I like the chorus, the fast-paced like chorus. I don't know why, I just think that's really cool. And it's really satisfying once you learn all the lyrics to it as well. I am glad Katie's back because I think she went a bit odd for a while. I used to be a fan of her. Like, I've never been a massive fan of her, but I did used to like her music back in the day, back in high school, and some of her earlier albums. But is it Witness album with Swish Swish, that just, no, I did not get into that, to be honest, and I think a lot of people feel the same. And so I'm so glad she's back. I love the new song and the new style, and the video is really cool, so I am so happy that, yeah. A new one that came out like a few days ago or a week ago is Señorita by Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. I have never really been a big fan of Camila, although some of her bigger songs are great. Shawn Mendes I do really like, and I listen to his music kind of regularly. But I really like the Latina vibes, I think it is, in the song. And I do like songs like that with that kind of vibe because it's slightly different. It is definitely coming back, and there are a lot of songs like that in the charts or whatever these days, I think. But yeah, I really like it. A lot of people are saying it was disappointing or that it's very repetitive, and I kind of agree, but also it's not meant to be a bop, as the kids call them. I feel like these days everyone assumes that new songs and singles are going to be bops, or they're going to be really emotional kind of ballads, and so anything in between is usually considered just average. And I feel like that's where this one sits. It's not really a bop or a ballad, it's kind of somewhere in between. And yeah, like I said, Latina vibes, and that's just kind of the style of it, and I don't think a lot of people really know that or really understand that style of music, and so I don't think it's as big as people expected. Also, their voices really work well together too. Somehow, like, they've both got like very individual voices, but they just work, and you know, they're great together, so yeah. I'm realising I'm literally just listing songs on the charts, but oh well. I do really like Miley Cyrus's new song, Mother's Daughter. I think it is great. I do really like Miley. I'm a teen Disney kid, and so I always watch Hannah Montana, and I still love Miley. She is great. This is definitely a good song. I know she has released a few other songs recently, and I haven't really got into them yet. I have listened to them maybe once, and I liked them, but I haven't like fully gotten into them yet. But Mother's Daughter, I absolutely love at the moment. This one may come as a bit of a surprise. So it's no secret that I am not a fan of 5 Seconds of Summer. Back in the day, like when I was in high school-ish, I was a fan of them. Their first album and their earlier stuff I thought was kind of cool, but their new stuff I just can't. No offense to people who do like them, because I have a lot of friends who are obsessed with them, but yeah, I haven't got into them. But their new song, Is It Easier, I do quite like. I was just randomly listening to like the top 100 playlist in Australia or whatever on Spotify, and this came on, and I thought it was actually okay. So I've been listening to that a tiny bit. As I said, I'm not a big fan of them, but this song is kind of cool. Also, I've been getting into Todrick. He is so talented. He co-produced or executive produced, I don't know, Taylor's new video, and I think that is incredible. Also, he's been involved a lot with Drag Race, and I love RuPaul's Drag Race. I was very late to it, but I have watched every single season within the last few months, and so yeah, I really like that, and he's in that a lot, and he's just really talented and great. And so I have been listening to Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels. So it is very repetitive, and the end of the song I'm not as big a fan of because it's like doesn't really go anywhere, but I love the chorus, and I love that he's posting lots of fans dancing to it and doing their own choreography or his choreography, and I think it's really cool, and it is a good confidence song. So I do have a playlist as well that's like confidence, because let's be honest, we all feel down sometimes. It's good to listen to some songs that make you feel like good, and that is definitely one of those kind of songs. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. I have listened to his song Chapstick a little bit too, but I'm not as into that one. So I think that's all I'm going to be talking about today. So I do have a whole lot more songs on that playlist. I just looked and there's 79 songs, and so no, I'm not going to talk about all of them. But yeah, definitely check out the link below to this playlist if you'd like to see what else I've been listening to, or check out those songs and artists I've mentioned earlier, because they are all definitely worth listening to. I hope you enjoy. Let me know what your favorites are below, and if you are into any of these artists, because I would love to have some friends who listen to the same things as me, because I have very few. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. Bye.